Hello, my name is Dom Koenig, UXV35 Marketing Manager for Kairos Autonomi, located in Salt Lake City, Utah. For over 20 years, Kairos Autonomi has manufactured and supplied scalable robotic applique systems, ground vehicles, surface vessels, weapon systems, communication systems, and munitions. These robotic applique systems include moving land and surface targets, and soon will include UAV targets as well. Each year, we perform roughly 8 to 10 field exercises with the Office of Naval Research as well as the United States Marine Corps. Many of these are force on force exercises. While on site, we provide engineering services for all deployed applique systems. During these exercises, we receive real time customer feedback and iterate our robotic systems on site based on real time AARs. We have found that in most cases, the functions and electronics for our robotic appliques for Jeeps, tanks, trucks, and motorboats are also usable in drones. Using multiple SIB rewards as well as a BAA, we have developed the UXV35 standard, a format for stackable modular electronics that we have standardized across Kairos' own product lines. This system lets us easily swap between boards for testing, experiments, or development. The biggest benefit of the UXV35 standard is that it enables rapid development and manufacturing of drones, automated vehicles, and vessels. The ONR Adapt Cyber tested and proved our scalable manufacture. It makes integration and implementation of components from multiple vendors possible. Even more important, it facilitates rapid market access for third-party designers of innovative open source components. The needs for drones in industrial applications, humanitarian and disaster relief, as well as national defense have been swelling exponentially in recent years. One niche in the market that has been underserved has been low cost, expendable drones that can be stripped down to basic capabilities for one way missions. Constant tech innovations and new counter drone tactics make drones obsolete almost as soon as they come off of the manufacturing line, and these drones cannot be manufactured fast enough. The UXV35 standard lends itself to agile, distributed manufacturing processes that can help speed production significantly. It is also a safeguard against supply chain disruptions, as is ideal for use in lower skilled cottage factories scattered throughout the country. The ease of upgrading drones using the UXV35 system can help ensure that first responders and warfighters alike can gain access to the best of breed functionality as soon as it is available on the market. Kairos accelerates its own manufacturing capability by simplifying component production and assembly. Assembly of these modules is accomplished by snapping the connectors into stacks, much like Lego bricks without wires, solder, or any tiny screws. This method takes far less time and eliminates the need for special skills, tooling, or process capability in a given factory. Kairos has developed a 35-pin bus standard for uncrewed aerial vehicles, uncrewed ground vehicles, and even uncrewed surface vessels. We call this standard the UXV35. It is a durable, versatile standard with a compact footprint, a stackable bus architecture, and plug-and-play extensibility for third parties. The UXV35 bus is divided into four quadrants located at the four corners of a 30.5 millimeter square. The surface on which the bus is mounted can be any shape or size, so long as it can accommodate the 30.5 millimeter square positioning of the connectors. The standard also includes recommended signal groupings and pin assignments for common UXV functions and commands. This connector bus standard not only streamlines assembly, but it also enables drone parts to be interchangeable between models from multiple third parties. This is a step towards building synergy amongst US manufacturers to produce drones in the quantities that the government requires. A UAV has two primary components: the electronics that control the behavior of the drone, as well as the aerodynamic airframe that protects the electronics and supports the motors, propellers, and batteries. The electronics modules can be stacked in any order. The connectors fit securely together, yet can be separated easily to reconfigure or upgrade the drone without tools. Kairos further supports agile manufacturing by providing portable thermoforming equipment to make the airframes. This enables airframe production close to the action in the field or at a small manufacturing facility scattered throughout the country when supply chains become at risk. Situations and missions are constantly changing during disasters and emergencies. Not only are Kairos drones easy and inexpensive to manufacture, they lend themselves to rapid reconfiguration and repair. Accessories provide additional functionality for specialized missions. The Kairos Autonomi Flight Basket is a 5-inch small form factor quadcopter that utilizes easy to assemble and repair UXV-35 components. Surrounding the quadcopter is a carbon icosahedron sphere that provides the ability to bounce off of objects, prevent propeller strikes, recover from crashes, and right itself automatically. The sternus dropper is a durable quadcopter that utilizes a vacuum formed exoskeleton. Molded onto the bottom of the sternus is the fabric dropper, designed to deliver 2 payloads to designated targets. These can be water bottles, medicine, food, radios, or even kinetics. Kairos also provides a test bench kit to enable repairs and upgrades in the field by non engineers. To meet the expanding demand for drones by first responders in the military, synergy amongst designers and manufacturers must be incentivized and demanded by the government. Just as cooperation on building the USB standard resulted in the development of millions of peripherals and accessories for computers, the UXV-35 standard can result in faster drone production, faster implementation of new functionality for all drones and component vendors. There is no need to obsolete or re engineer your legacy products. Commercial off the shelf adapters are available for interoperability with other connectors and to fit into any form factor. You will not need to expose or share your intellectual property. Even if you use only one or two UXV-35 boards in your product, you can still benefit from the standard. You can perform more rounds of testing in the same amount of time with the UXV-35 standard. You can assemble your products in a fraction of the time. You can audition new technologies from other developers rapidly. You can exchange parts with other manufacturers if supply chain issues arise. You can expand manufacturing capability through a network of cottage industries. You can unleash the creativity of companies all over the country to bring innovative products to market faster in an agile manufacturing environment. As technologies for cameras, sensors, navigation, and other capabilities advance, individual boards in existing aircraft can be easily replaced so that warfighters can always have the best of breed equipment. UXV-35 drones can be rigged easily in the field for the needs of very specific missions. In addition to the lower cost of UXV-35 drones, the ease of configuring them gives first responders and warfighters more creative options for deploying their assets. For example, they can use the same swarming modules in drones and uncrewed vehicles or boats to launch hybrid operations with coordinated command and control. UXV-35 products are at technology ready level 9, and many are now on the market through digikey.com. The rest are available only to the government. Kairos, in particular, has designed over 80 boards for various UXV functions. Kairos also offers multiple interoperability boards that allow for easy integration of non-standard components onto the UXV platform and vice versa. This is especially useful for rapid R&D and testing of UXV components on pre-existing platforms. The PC-104 Embedded Computer Consortium has now officially adopted UXV-35 standard as the next stage of their efforts to advance embedded computing. Going forward, this consortium of top industry vendors will maintain and update the UXV-35 standard as technologies evolve. We are making significant headway in industry with the adoption of the standard by the PC-104 Embedded Computing Consortium. This consortium of leading connectivity vendors pioneered the first stackable embedded computing standard. With maintenance by the consortium and involvement of active vendors, the PC-104 standard is still viable after 35 years. The embedded computing market exploded when manufacturers' cost savings and reliability of design became immediately evident. Companies who complied with the standard have been able to focus more of their efforts on their own intellectual property and competitive advantages. The UXV market is an industry that would benefit from having electronics that are standardizable, stackable, compact, versatile, easily upgradable, rugged and durable, simple to assemble without tools or special skills, economical, modular, recomposable, interchangeable with those of partner companies, as well as available off the shelf. I invite you to contact us directly, whether you want to talk customization, feasibility testing, experimentation with your own legacy products, or if you have any questions in general about the UXV35 standard. We want our competitors to succeed because it makes the market bigger and more agile for all of us. Above all, it makes our military and first responders stronger. Thank you again for your interest in Kairos autonomy and in the UXV35 standard.